Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good.
Good. Nice to see you guys here.
Likewise.
Very happy.
Yes.
Right, today we're going to take a look at grooming for sales personnel. You and me are very unique because we are in the very unique position. Why we are unique? Anyone?
Because we are different.
We are different, yes. We are totally different. And in a company, we hold a very unique position. We are the salespeople. We are one of the most important asset to the company. You agree?
Great. Yes.
Why?
No sales, no company.
Yeah. We generate the income for the company. You can have the best product. You can have the best manufacturing plant. But if you can't sell, what is the point of that organization?
No point.
No point. You manufacture and keep in the stock. End of the day, you do nothing. Right? The salespeople, the one gonna bring the revenue to the company and make the company run. Agree? Right. Okay. So, we as a salespeople, we have to look good all the time. Why you need to look good?
First impression.
First impression. Yes. Right. So that is what we're going to cover today. How important sales grooming, grooming for the sales personnel. How important it is. Because you the one going to bring the money to the company, you know. People look at you. When people look at you, people know your product. You yourself are doing some smoky, you say, what's the product, right? Right. So today, our learning outcome should be, end of the day, you should be able to understand the importance of professional grooming in sales. Okay? And you also should be able to present yourself confidently and professionally. Okay? And you also will be introduced to practice a proper hygiene and dress standards. Okay? Why there is a standard? What do you understand by standard?
It depends on the event that you're attending or the position, the people position that you're meeting.
Alright. So that's why you have a certain standard. Acceptable. You know, if you go so and so, okay, this is acceptable in that particular event. Right? You cannot go to a corporate meeting with a Hawaiian shirt, with the shorts. You can't do that. Yeah? So that is why they have a certain standards. Right. Okay. So end of the day, you will be introduced how you should carry yourself. Okay. Another thing, you also will be introduced to positive body language and ethic. Okay, end of the day, end of the class, you guys should be able to understand this, right? Another thing, you will be able to create a very strong first impression to your clients or to your customer. All these are matters because you the one generating the money for the company, man. If you didn't bring the money back to the company cannot run. Okay? So you have to be the front line. Go and tell the people, my barang, my product is the best. By looking at you, they know. Right? Okay, so we have 7 modules to cover with 16 sub-modules. Alright, we will be going through shortly. How many of you think first impression not important at all? Do you think first impression is important?
Yes.
Yes.
Very.
Why?
So at
Why?
least people have confidence on you.
Customer, the study shows not I say the study shows customer will form an opinion on you within 7 to 10 seconds. It's not what I say. The studies shows within 7 seconds people can judge you already. So you have to make sure the first impression is good. Within the 7 seconds, you create the kind of impact on your customer or your client. This is very, very important. Right? You cannot go there. No such thing. If it is a business meeting, make sure you present yourself as a business person. Don't go with your Hawaiian shirt and your shorts. It's not acceptable. That's where you want to create a first impression. When they look at you, why you come, I'm going to see you for $1 million business. You are coming here like you are going to the beach. Doesn't make sense at all, right? Right?
Yeah.
So the first impression are the most lasting impression. How people see you. Okay? So make sure you don't think it is troublesome lah. I want to go there and I just want to meet my friend only. You can understand. Yes, you can understand if you meet him in the beachside or you meet him in the coffee shop. If you're going to see him in the office, make sure he's your friend. But he will feel uncomfortable, You go there with your shorts. Right? He's not only alone there in the office. There are a lot of people there. Right? Okay, so the first impression really matters. Okay? First impression really matters. Pay attention to this. This is very, very important. Alright. So we're going to take a look at what grooming affects. It can affect what? Grooming. If you didn't groom properly, it's going to affect a lot of things, Okay? It's going to affect the trust itself. The client, how a client going to trust someone who is not properly dressed for that particular business meeting? Can you trust someone? Definitely it's going to affect your trust. People don't trust you. What do you understand by trust? Mr. Subu?
I think that's most important thing. Whether to do business with you or what. No one is a trust.
If people don't trust you, you do not have a deal. Agree?
Agree.
Right. Credibility. credibility as well. You know. When people don't trust you, how can you have a credibility? Right? So, what we should pay attention? We should pay attention to how we carry ourselves. Professionalism. What is professionalism?
The way you approach, the way you talk, and the knowledge of the product.
So you have a standard there, right? A certain standard, right? To reasonably accepted by the client, right? Reasonably accepted standard. If you go below the set standard, will you appear professional? No. No, he is expecting you. He is going to make a deal with you for hundreds of millions, and you are sitting on the table. In his mind, he already have a picture. Oh, this guy going to look like this, like this, like this, right? And all of a sudden, you appear with a pagoda t-shirt, with the jeans. It's gone. The first impression is gone first, right? Hey, that's an opportunity, like business opportunity, $1 million business, you know. Are you willing to lose? Are you willing to lose? No. You can't lose that kind of a business, right? Finally, I can relate a story to this. Brand image. It can affect your brand image. How it affect your brand image? If you represent a certain companies, I don't want to mention any names here. I guess you guys know a lot of big brands out there. If you represent the big brands, and you are not properly groomed, do you think the brand got affected? Definitely. My first job was a credit card salesman for a very reputable bank. But the bank is no longer here. If you're going to have a credit card from that bank, you're going to talk about the status of that particular person. So prestigious. People apply, cannot get. My first job, credit card salesman. Okay? Excuse me. For that particular bank. During my time, many of us, I think all of you are within that kind of age category. Our time, the internet is quite limited. We do not have much exposure. We do depend on what? Depend on magazines, fashion magazines. No, that's how we follow that trend. One of the popular magazine was GQ. How many of you know GQ magazine? Heard of it? Heard of it? Heard of it, huh? So all of us know about GQ magazine. So I am very attracted to fashions. So I always buy the GQ magazine regularly. And that was a trend, new trend. Huh? Pink color pants with a cream color shirt and a white stripes on the shirt. Wow, looks fantastic. During that time, in Penang, there are a lot of tailors. Even our school pants, we go in tailor because it's cheap and good, right? So we go and make such a pants for follow the trend, show the tailor, I want this color, got check. I was so happy, you know. I got to work. My manager from there looking at me. What is what going on? What's the macam flashy? Come here, you see. Straight away tell me, his face also changed, you know. His face also changed. He said, no. See me in the office. What I have done wrong? Am I late? No. I was on time. I sit in the office. He tell me, you are working for one of the most reputable bank in Malaysia. And how could you in the world wearing something not matched at all to the bank? I say, why? This is I try to explain to him. I make these pants because it is a trend in the GQ magazine. He said, no, this one you wear on Sunday, not to the office. And he asked me to go back and change. Luckily, he didn't sack me, you know. You see, how important it is, how you carry yourself. It is a very, very small thing. For me, it was small thing because I'm just a fresh guy. Do not know what to wear, where to wear. Following the trend, right? But the trend doesn't match with the brand. Okay? So it really affects your brand. People who know about the brand in your organization, they will be very particular on the branding of their company. Right? So this is very important. It affects your branding. Now, grooming also reflects something about you. What we were looking at was what affects us. Now, what will reflect to your customer and your client? Okay? It really, you're gonna tell the client something. I respect myself. That is why I am well dressed, well groomed. And the same message you're gonna convey to the customer. I also respect you. When you show respect to yourself, you also convey the message to your client and the customer. I also respect you. Okay? Self-respect. It reflects self-respect. Right. Moving forward, it also want to tell something about you. It's going to tell you are very disciplined person. Why? By looking at you, the way you groom yourself, you are conveying a message to your client. You are very disciplined guy. You know, putting on the right clothes every day. Make sure your nails are trimmed. Your hair is properly combed. All these are disciplined, you know. Your shoes are polished. You know, it reflects how disciplined you are. Get me, yeah? So it shows the client how disciplined you are. And it also tells the client you are a person who pays attention to details. Okay? By telling the customer you're paying attention to the details, what are you trying to tell him? What it really reflects about you to him? Yes, here you go. Reflects your job quality. If I want to give him this job, he will do the job in detail for me. That's a kind of a reflection that you are giving to your client. Okay? And lastly, not least, it automatically puts a confidence in you. You become confident. When you dress up well, you know, you look good, you feel confidence. The customer knows. You are very confident. Right? Not necessarily you are very handsome to be confident, you know. Huh? Agree, huh? You don't have to look like a Tom Cruise. Dress properly according to the standard. That is sufficient enough to boost your inner confidence. It will reflect to the customer. Okay? It will reflect to the customer. These are the few things that will reflect to the customer. Any questions so far? Okay? Any questions so far?
We'll find.
No question, huh?
I normally treat my first meeting or every meeting with customers just like we go for interview.
Huh?
Just like we go for interview.
Interview, yes.
So we need to do the best out.
So by doing that, you will
Mentally prepared and don't feel like out of the when you go to the when you enter the society, enter the organization, you feel out. You try to blend to the organization.
right. So before you go for a meeting, you prepare yourself. How you gonna present yourself to the client, right? For the meeting, that particular meeting, right? That's good, right? Any other question? So far so good, huh? So far so good, huh? I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you buy from someone looks untidy, unhygienic, and unprepared? Would you buy?
This is subjective environment. If let's say you go to those, sales is everywhere. Sales can start from home, and sales can go out of the house also. Because you try to convince your parents also doing sales. You try to convince your wife, your children also doing sales. So hygiene is something like if you go to a restaurant, you expect certain standard. But for you go to the coffee shop, you cannot expect too much. Depends. But of course, hygiene you still have to up to certain standard. If you go to the coffee shop, you see a lot of rats moving here and there, then you will not go in also. But if let's say the hygiene is not so proper, but it's still acceptable, it's fine.
Okay? Good. Good explanation. Well, do you know something? Even you do sales from home. I will be touching that later on. Okay? I will cover that topic as well. Even you do sales at home. Sometimes you do sales online. Okay? So I will come to that part. hygiene standard you cannot compromise. To a standard. Thus, this standard has to be maintained all the time. Okay? Now we're going to take a look at the essential practices. Okay? Essential practices. Why you need to bath, take shower daily?
Basic necessity.
Yeah?
Basic necessity.
Necessary. You need to bath daily. There are people who can take a bath once in a week.
But it also depends on the place they are. I've seen people, this one just sharing, certain places, like our equator, summer, it's hot, we bath 2 or 3 times a day. But if you go to even colder places, Europe, Eastern Europe, where the temperature is very, very low, they take a bath in a month 4 times. I've seen them.
So that is basically once a week.
Yeah, once a week. Yeah, once a week. So, but if in a personal well-being of hygiene, yes, taking a bath daily prevents other things.
Other things.
Yeah.
Right? So it is recommended to take bath daily. First of all, you have to eliminate the oils from your body. Okay? Dirt. To keep yourself order free. We are salespeople that move around from place to place. We move. Okay? So make sure, take a bath daily. Don't take a bath once in a week. It's not recommended, especially in Malaysia. Right? Right. Use an appropriate deodorant. Every human being generally has a body odor. Especially salespeople move around. Underarm always sweats. So to prevent this, use the appropriate deodorant. These are the essentials, This is the minimum standard I'm showing. Okay? You wanted to go above this standard, you can always do. Recommended. But don't go below this. Okay? Maintain a fresh breath. Maintain a fresh breath. You know why? A lot of people will feel uncomfortable when you sit face to face. Usually our meeting will take place on a table where face to face. Sometimes even worse, the room is too small. Covered. The smell got no place to escape. The smell will be circulating inside the room. Your client there in front of you, please make it quick, I can't stand this. You are creating uncomfortable feelings to the customer. So instead of you supposed to close the deal, you are chasing it off. Right?
Okay.
Right. Keep nails clean and trim. Nails clean and trim. Make sure it's always clean. But some women you can see, they can have a long nail. That one become fashion. It's okay, but make sure it is clean, clean. Clean. Why? You go and see the customer. You are putting your hand on the table like that. Putting the hands on the table. They will be looking at you, they might be thinking what? Hey, I'm buying something from so unhygienic person. Maybe he won't tell you lah, but deep inside if let's say you are a food manufacturer, just imagine the situation, you are a food manufacturer, supply chain, what's up? All the supermarket you deliver. So that guy owns a chain of supermarkets. You are making a deal with him, with your dirty fingernails. You are putting the thing. You can say my workplace is like that because sometimes I need to scratch certain kind of things so that I'm keeping the long nails, right? That is not an excuse, no excuse, especially if you're in the food industry with a long hair.
Agree. Because previously I was in food industry doing chili sauce.
Yeah, we can share a little bit of that story.
I'm a factory manager over there. So every morning I will do inspection, I will check, make sure they met the proper weight, and then all those kind of things before they deliver the cheese. So fingernails, all those kind of things, we check the workplace, the tidiness, the neatness, everything need to up to, because we are HACCP, and as well as a lot of criteria halal also. So one of the halal we need to keep clean.
Your SOP lah.
Yeah, because I also study halal Taliban. I'm halal executive.
Yeah.
So this is the trust when customer come and see you. They really do the audit until to the pest control. To make sure everything is clean, even though you cannot allow birds to fly in also.
So there is no compromise. You are in the food industry, hygiene cannot compromise, right? You come and check, really check. Any question so far? Okay. Wash and style hair neatly. Wash your hair. Sometimes I've seen people with dandruff, you know you are going for a meeting tomorrow. You're going to see a client, someone who's going to put money in your pocket, You're going to see him. Go there and sit in front of him, the dandruff dropping in front of him. Dandruff. What kind of impression you are giving to him? You don't want to do business with him. Maybe he can be a very close friend, But if you create such a situation where it's so uncomfortable, so uncomfortable, the dandruff is dropping. So make sure wash your hair properly. Always wash, and comb neatly. Another thing, what you need to pay attention is your clothes. Wear clean and iron clothes. Why clean? Why you need to iron? Allah, I'm going to see him for a while only. Immediately take one t-shirt and so crumpled. You wear. You're going to see him for 10 minutes. 10 minutes only. But the customer going to judge you less than 10 seconds, is what I say. People can judge you from 7 to 10 seconds, they know who you are. And you're going to wear one crumpled t-shirt and a shorts going to say, Allah, 10 minutes only nearby me. Don't do that. Always wear clean and properly ironed shirts. That's what I give him a message, you know. I'm a person who pay attention to the detail. Right? Okay? So understand, huh? Any question on the personal hygiene standards? So far so good, huh? Understood, huh? Now, oral hygiene. Huh? Oral hygiene. Who recommended brush teeth twice daily? Dentist. From the school days itself. Huh? The dentist been telling you what?
Brush teeth twice. First when you get up, and then when you go to sleep.
Sleep. Alright? Twice, huh? Twice, huh? Not recommended by me, you know, not recommended by Raman. It's recommended by the dentist. Since we are in the school, we already been introduced to brush our teeth at least twice. Why? Why? Actually, the bacteria in our mouth can cause bad breath. To avoid this, we have to brush twice. The school, huh? The school, huh? I have friends, you know, who come to school, never brush their teeth. Sitting beside. How do you feel? So uncomfortable. The first turn only now. Even in the school itself, you already feel safe. What more in the professional setting? People don't want to sit with you. So make sure, brush your teeth twice daily. Then, before you go for a meeting, avoid. What you should avoid?
Curry.
Now, what is the season now? Durian season. Will you eat durian before you go and see a customer?
Hypothetical question, Mr. Ramon. Certain times there are certain we tend to research about prospects of customers, right? So there were an instant where we found out a founder of the company loves durian. So we purposely ate durian, went there, and he asked, "Oh, you ate durian?" So we started having conversation about durian.
Durian.
We built the trust. And then we started, selling our products or services. So hypothetical, but
It's
I
good.
understand.
It's good.
Understand.
Because you do the background check
Yeah.
before you go and see him. You know he likes the durian.
Correct.
Right? But generally,
Yes.
generally,
Sounds very smelling.
durian is not acceptable. Lah. Even you go in the flight, in the lift, you put a big signboard there, no durian, right? Eh?
Hotels as well. So,
But if that guy likes to eat durian after the meeting, because usually in the meeting or in the presentation, not there is one person, the group of people will be there, right? Not everyone gonna like the durian. If that particular guy likes durian, you pop up the topic lah. Oh, now is the durian season.
Let's go for it.
After your meeting,
correct.
those don't eat durian, don't follow lah. Right? So why they are trying to tell you, don't take smelly foods before the meeting. First thing, you will be seated in a closed environment with the air conditioning, right? A little smell can interrupt others. Not comfortable. It creates such a situation. Okay? Right.
Just to add on to it,
Yes, please.
Previously, I also do part-time properties. My property head very particular. Hey, you smoke Yes, I smoke. Yeah, because we smoke nothing wrong. But to him is something serious.
Yeah.
Because you are meeting your client. So if you smoke, your customer non-smoker, then you cannot accept.
I relate to that because the reason why I stopped smoking is because clients didn't like the smell. But I switched to other devices. But I tell my team members as well. If you smoke, try to remove the smell. It's not good for.
Not a good idea.
It's not
So you can keep some mints in your pocket.
If possible, after the meeting you smoke, never mind.
Never mind.
Yes.
Agree?
So before the meeting, you don't.
correct.
Unless you know the customer is a smoker, then you can take him together. Probably the meeting won't take place in the office itself. The meeting can take place in the smoking area. I don't know, drag a lot of people inside here. I think some people knows when you're sitting here, they know. We usually, during my industrial sales, I used to meet a lot of smokers who are the client. We supposed to have a meeting in the closed environment to discuss what we're going to do. But end up, that guy, the client itself, he will give you a signal from that. Straight. Because you've been meeting him quite a number of times, right? So from there, they will give you a signal, you go where? You know where to go. You are not going to the office for a meeting now. You are going to the smoking area. Okay, that is okay. Okay, because you know them well. But if you are going to do a presentation to a group of people in the company, you should not do that. Never take smelly folks before the meeting, or don't smoke, or anything can cause uncomfortability to the client. Right? Please don't do that. Right? So in this case, you can keep some mints in your pocket. Let's say if you are really a smoker, put the mint inside. At least you cover up something like that.
Means also can cover.
Cannot cover, then the body will snap, right?
Because sometimes it means go back my wife and you smoke. You cannot run away.
That's another area too. Okay? Right. Now, this is one more thing. Fragrance. Some people, they keep the perfume inside the car.
Yes.
To cover what? Cover the,
I do.
you do, right?
I keep
Say, all
a
of you.
perfume and I keep a lotion.
To cover the cigarette smell. Those for the smokers lah. But now,
Today I learned something.
there's something new lah. A lot of people does this. Okay? But today, we're gonna take a look at fragrance. How it can affect your customers. Fragrance is good. Perfume is good. Smells good. We all like perfumes, right? Right? But if the perfume is too strong,
Especially the ladies.
no, the ladies now they are quite okay. They know what type of a perfume to use.
But they come like the gas only. Especially the China one. What they touch up and come. They just walk past by me.
Smell, huh?
Too powerful.
If the smell is soft and good, okay. If it is too strong, it's okay. If they come to the jungle with a strong scent, it's okay. Because the jungle trekking is okay. But if you are in the closed environment, you are doing a presentation to the client and the smell is too strong, will you know it can cause you headache? Dizzy. So please avoid. Don't use strong perfumes. Look for something mild. Right? Everybody can enjoy the smell. Oh, you go there, from there, from far away, you know, it's full of gunning. Gonna cost me a headache, you're gonna walk away. Right? Don't do that, huh? But putting perfume is recommended. Smells good. But don't overdo it. There are people who take shower with the perfume now. That's not. Huh? Right. You gonna guys take a break or we want to continue?
We take 5.
Take 5.
Take 5, huh? Right. So we will take 5 and see you all in a while. Now 10. So I will see you all in 10:15. Okay. Okay guys, let's resume our session today. We're gonna take a look at what is professional appearance. What do you guys understand by professional appearance?
Let's go.
Let's go.
The bags you carry,
Yeah.
your shoes.
Depending on the situation, being professional. So if it's a business setting, you need to be on a business appearance. But if it's a casual business setting, so you need to understand how to be casual, but at the same time be business-like as well.
Alright. So professional appearance can be varied from meeting to meeting. You can dress up business casual. There's a term called business casual. Right? The traditional way, the traditional professional appearance refers to a suit with a polished shoe and certain accessories on you. That is classified as a professional appearance. But it's also very much depending on the weather condition as well. You can wear a long pants, a shirt, a tie. It is sufficient enough. As what Mr. Balan said, it's very much subjective. Where is your meeting taking place and what kind of a meeting you are going to? But the bottom line is you still have to follow the standard. You cannot go below the standard. Hygiene. You cannot compromise on the hygiene. Right? Right. So this is a professional appearance. I don't look back so that. But in Malaysia, baju kurung is a professional dress. Alright? Yeah. As long as they wear appropriately and carry themselves appropriately, it is a professional dress. Okay. let's move on. There are certain guidelines. Why they set this kind of guidelines? Because you don't compromise on the standards. A dress code guide, what it's gonna tell you. Let's start from the man, because the woman just coming. So we're gonna start from the man. Okay? For man, it is recommended wear a clean, well-fitted attire. You watch out the word, well-fitted attire. Why well-fitted attire? Of course, it has to be clean. It has to be clean and it has to be well-fitted. Why? If it is too loose, you also cannot have the professional impact towards your customer. If it is too fitted, too tight, it causes you uncomfortability. You are not comfortable, right? So it has to well fit for you to move freely, right? So that is why make sure the clothes are clean and well fitted. Okay? Right. Iron shirts. You cannot wear a crumpled shirt and go and see a customer. What kind of an impression you want to give if the shirt is so crumpled? First thing, the customer will be thinking, oh, he's one lazy salesman, I don't want to deal with him, right? If your clothes are well ironed, you are giving an impression of your discipline. We covered earlier, right? You are disciplined person, right? Polished shoe. Polished shoe. Why polished shoe? It's also come back to the discipline and pay attention to the details. But of course, I'm not wearing shoe here because I'm not allowed to wear shoe. I'm talking about the environment where you need to wear a shoe. Customer from far can see you, the first thing you want to look at, from the top to the bottom, this distance is sufficient enough for him to identify your shoe. Whether it's clean, dirty, or what kind of message you going to give? You are a person who is not paying attention to the details. I don't want to do business here. If I'm not going to give you a business, how detailed you going to be? All this creates an impact towards the customer, right? Then, neat hairstyle. Another thing, I will come back again. I will come back to the matching belt and shoes. Okay, now we take a look at neat hairstyle first. What are you telling to the customer or to the general public when you have a neat hairstyle? What are you trying to tell?
You well maintain your appearance.
So you maintain your appearance. Let's go back again to the self-respect. I respect myself by grooming myself. I'm having a neat haircut. I respect myself. So these are the kind of things that related to the earlier essential practices, right? So we're going back there. Then I wanted to highlight a little bit here, matching belt and shoe. You don't have to be 100% matching one. If you wear a black shoe, you wear a black belt. Not the karate one anymore. Huh? You should mistake it. Black leather belt. Huh? If you wear a brown shoe, try to match that shoe with at least 80% matching color. So you look professional. So all these are telling what? You pay attention to the details, right? Coming back again to the essential practices. Right. Then, trimmed facial hair. Facial hair. A hair on your face, right? Mustache, beard. Some people got a very thick mustache, and a thick beard. But well trimmed. Looks very clean. That's good. That's good. Some people you see, they wanted to keep a long beard and big mustache like that. But not taken care of. If you're going to have a facial hair, make sure it is cared properly. Some people got so long, they can comb, You make sure you comb lah. Make it look neat. Yeah. Right now. It's not so messy, people look at you so, where this guy come from? Don't do that. Huh? This is all very important for men. Now, take a look at the girls for women's. Right? Women a bit different now. Professional and comfortable attire. So for women, professional attire can be different. Not necessarily you wear a suit. You can wear a baju kurung, well-fitted baju kurung, and look clean and neat. Still considered professional attire. And you also can wear a skirt. Appropriate lah. Appropriate skirt and blouse is acceptable. Right? The clothes must be comfortable on you. If it is not comfortable, you yourself don't want to spend so much of time in front of the customer. Yeah, it's so uncomfortable, right? Huh? Right. Okay. This one I'm going to touch a little bit on that makeup. Makeup. Don't get offended, huh? This one, why you are here is to share the experience, remind each other. The whole idea why we are here, remind each other. It's not to say you guys do not know what I'm talking about. You guys know everything, but sometimes we forget. So we are here to remind ourselves, right? Moderate makeup. Why moderate? In the professional setting or in the business environment, you don't have to put a very heavy makeup on you. Just touch up, moderate. Because why? First of all, you must feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you can't do anything. Right? You cannot close the deal. You cannot close the deal. You yourself not comfortable. You know, the meeting is supposed to last you 30 minutes. You are not so comfortable, so uncomfortable. You wanted to leave the place. Right? Sometimes it is not properly ventilated. You know, the things start dropping, you know, all this creates a negative impact on the customer. Right? So apply moderate makeup, so acceptable standard. Right? Then your hairstyle also has to be neat. Properly cut accordingly. You wear tudung, it's okay. Nobody can see. Hmm? If you don't wear to look, make sure your hair is properly treated. You comb nicely. Don't put so many accessories, I've seen some people, they put the clip there, clip here. Oh, so uncomfortable. Make it easy. Make yourself comfortable. Right? Then, this one I have to touch a little bit. There's some people, some girls, they like to put a lot of accessory on their body. I've seen girls who wear rings practically in all fingers. 10 fingers or 10 rings. 10 rings. And they have a lot of bangles up to here. And they put one big necklace here. Okay, you want to go disco with, can. It's up to you. But this one you're looking at someone who's going to put money in your pocket. A client, a customer. You are there to sell something to him, to create a trust where minimum. It's one ring will do. You want to do where you come back home, later you come back. You like you wear it's no problem. Okay? Minimum. But elegant. Stylish, look cool. People look at it, okay. Moderate, nice to see. Right? So try to maintain minimal and elegant accessories on your body. This is for
nowadays men also got crazy one, especially Indians or both hands also. And here also to buy, here also to buy.
So it makes you uncomfortable.
But they are very comfortable.
They are comfortable. So try to avoid all this. What you can do, if you wanted to do, can. Depends on where you are going.
And
Where
some
you
of
are.
them, the worst one is what, if they got a fit, trim, lean body, they wear like also something different.
Yeah.
Some are so bulat one, or here only all.
You show off like this.
No. Fat. Okay. The elephant. But you see both ends, the bull, everywhere. You also to buy, everywhere. They also to buy. Tell you.
Yeah.
But we
That's
can see
not-
we cannot. Then get their own.
That's why they should come and attend classes like this. Right? Okay, then moving on to the clean and practical footwear. Why clean and practical footwear again? I'm going to touch a little bit on that. Practical footwear. Of course, it has to be clean. Cannot be dirty. I want out of the question. Clean. But why it has to be practical? Anyone can answer? Yeah? Tinggi. Very high. If you're gonna wear 6-inch heels and you wanted to walk, you are creating problem for yourself, It's not easy to walk with 6-inch high heels. Especially when you wanted to go and see a client or a customer with a 6-inch heels. If let's say while you're walking, I've seen models in the runway. They also fall. Right? So after how much of practice they go through, they still can fall. What more to you? You wear the heels once a week. It's not comfortable at all to walk. Right? Can half inch, 1 inch, comfortable on you. Practical. Easy for you to move around. Right?
But it won't look nice.
Yeah?
That's like,
Yeah. You won't, probably, because, but why you want to create so much of trouble for yourself? It's going to be very embarrassing. You're going to have 6-inch heels and you walk so sexily. in front of the customer, you fall down, sit down. That is more embarrassing, right? It's better for me. That's why all these are interrelated. You wear a comfortable attire, right? Probably you put a coat, overcoat, cover up yourself, practical shoe, easy for you to walk. That will solve a lot of problems. Easy lah, huh? Right. So now we are moving to the color scheme. Color. Do you think color plays a role?
Yes.
Yes. So why they have set a certain standard for the colors? Any idea why they have set a certain standard for the colors? What they recommend, neutral and professional colors, they classify. The researchers, it's not from me, they say navy, black, grey, white, and the pastel tones are acceptable in the professional settings. Right? It's acceptable. Yesterday I read my horoscope. My horoscope said on Saturday you have to wear a red color shirt. Then I come for the meeting with a red color shirt on Monday morning. Just because you know why? My horoscope says I'm a Leo. My horoscope. I go through every day my horoscope. It's a red color. It is not acceptable. As what I said earlier, when I was working for this bank, the color is not acceptable. He asked me to go back and change. I have to do it. You know, there are certain standard of colors generally accepted in the professional setting. Okay. So these are a little bit of a color combo. You guys can take a look now. Or you can consult your tailor. What looks best for you? What is the color matches you? You can consult your tailor. But if you want to buy a ready-made, just put on, you can try, it really match. Ask your friends, whether it looks good or not, So, right? Follow the standard line. Don't orange color shirt, like what I did in my banking job. Pink color pants. Green color shirt with a red stripe. Right? Right. Then we're going to look at what you should avoid. Overly flashy clothing. That's what I was talking about just now, right? A red color shirt on a Monday morning. Not Chinese New Year, red. You're going to the office, the moment you walk in, all the eyes will be on you because the color is so attractive.
Really stand out lah.
Stand out. But it's not acceptable in many places. Some places okay. If it is a Chinese New Year morning, they open the office. Usually they open on the second day, I believe. You wear okay, right? Okay, right? That one acceptable. Sometimes Gilbert also asked me to wear red shirt. That is acceptable, right? But not in a professional setting. It will be very eye-catching. That's why we don't recommend overly flashy clothing. If you are a singer, okay, you're going to wear a dress up like this. On the stage, you are a singer. Okay? Another thing, this one especially for girls. distracting accessories. That's what I said earlier. Now, Mr. Sugu, full of rings. How you want to work with this? How you going to work with such accessories on your hand? Can you work? Can you work with the kind of accessory on your hands?
In fact, for food industry, you cannot make accessories.
Accessories at all, right? Now, you're a salesperson.
Unless you sell accessories, then it's okay.
Then okay. But only the time. After that, you yourself feel not comfortable. You sell accessories, but you are not comfortable. What is the point? It should be comfortable. Wear one or two ring, accessory now. This is what I'm selling, or you can see my showcase. You can do that, but not like this. Distracting accessories, avoid by all means. You can wear one nice ring which looks elegant on you. It's fine. Okay? Understand? Huh? Moving on, we are going to the module 4. Positive body language. What do you guys understand by positive body language? Can somebody tell me? What is positive body language?
Your body up straight, and the handshake become
Firm. Posture. Body up straight means your posture, good posture, right? When you're going to see a client, your body language speaks louder than your words. How many of you agree with me on this? Agree? How many of you agree? Put up the hands. All of you agree. By the time you're going to see your customer, you're going to maintain eye contact with your client. The eye contact itself will tell a lot of story to the customer. If you can maintain your eye contact for a few seconds to your customer, the customer knows you know your staff and you are very confident with what you are doing. That's a message that you're going to give. Okay? Eye contact is very, very important. I've seen a lot of people, they don't even want to look at the client face. They don't want to look, What does it mean? You're not confident. You're not confident. So make sure you maintain eye contact. Then only you go like this, firm handshake. Alright? Firm handshake. Firm handshake. Right? Why firm handshake? I trust you, man. Okay? That is a good, positive body language. Then you have to smile genuinely. Genuinely. Don't fake a smile. The customer knows you're faking it, man. Customer knows you're faking it. You are, I don't know what kind of woman you are. You come out from the house and you're going to see the client. No, it has to come out from your heart. Sincerely, when you give eye contact, you give a firm handshake, smile genuinely. He knows whether you are genuine or not. Don't try to fake your smile. Okay? Understand, huh? Right. Then, control, good posture. Good posture tells a lot of story to the customer or to the client. A good posture, you already see you stand straight. It's not like this. No, correct. Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh. Maintain a good posture. Okay? How many of you have seen all the presidents in the world? Now, lately, the famous guy, Donald Trump, you can see in the news, you can see in the social media. Right? Other than Donald Trump, who else you guys have seen? In the, of course, like the social media or the television or what? A lot of them you have seen, right? Do you ever pay attention to their postures?
Yes.
Yes, you pay attention, right? Right? How many of them have a good posture? Can you name me one?
Lawrence Wong.
Yeah.
Lawrence Wong. Singapore.
Okay.
Lawrence Wong.
This one.
And the other one is I like is Jokowi.
Jokowi. Postures, huh? Postures. I'm talking about the postures. Huh?
French president, very good posture.
Okay.
Even Modi also.
Modi got a good posture, right? You? Cannot come out. Okay, never mind. Probably you didn't pay attention to that yet. You will pay attention. After this lesson, you will be start looking at postures of presidents and your friends. But don't simply go and judge people. Huh? This is for us to learn. Right? You know, let me share a story with you. Ukraine's president, Zelensky, when he went and met Donald Trump, he was not properly dressed. How many of you can remember the incident? In that meeting room, everyone well dressed except for Zelensky. He was there with the army t-shirt, the black one, you know, the one they used to wear inner, the tight ones. He was there. And the US president did not entertain him. He asked him to go back. He don't want to help. Why? He specifically said, you are not in the right place. You see, your dressing plays a very important role, and Zelensky was sitting on the chair like this. You know, it's a chair and then you put it on his hand like that. So, what kind of a message he delivered? I am helpless. I am here for help. Beg you. No, you are president of the country. How you should posture yourself. No matter what, I'm in the war. It's okay. But I still have the power. I can sit in front of you. You are just like you are another president. I'm another president. So these are the kind of a message you should have delivered. But we fail to do so. Right. Now, one more question. How many of you have paid attention to Putin, the Russian Prime Minister, President? Fantastic, right? What do you think about Putin? Authoritative. Have you paid attention to the movements and the posture? Have you?
Authoritative.
Authoritative, right? he has all the criteria to be president. The way he walk, the way he signals his bodyguard, the way he talk in the public. What a British agent should portray. He has all the criteria as a British agent. British agent, who is the British agent here? The popular one? 007. Right? The James Bond. So you see, in the movie, Daniel Craig is the James Bond. But in the real life, if you observe properly, Putin is the one who having all the criteria. Look at the posture, the way he walk. He is giving signal, I am powerful. Right?
No, another thing, he is a martial artist,
Yes.
said yoga. And he today is still practice. So the first confident, big different, no fear.
Oh, right? The way he walks, right? So the posture is very, very important. Another thing, controlled gesture. You have to apply some control to your gestures. A good example, I'm going to give you. I am talking about a ship in the sea. Okay? A ship in the sea. I am talking about a ship in the sea. All of a sudden, my hand gesture goes up like that. It doesn't synchronize. Why it does not synchronize? When I show you like this, what comes into your brain? Aeroplane. Right? Aeroplane. But I'm talking about a ship in the sea. So, you have to control your gestures. If you are talking about the ship in the sea, your gestures should be telling the same. Your words are telling something else, your gestures are telling something else. Doesn't match. So you need to have a control the gestures. Okay? Right. Any questions so far? Any question? Any question, Mr. Subu? So far, everything clear? Huh? Don't hesitate to ask me questions. I love to answer your questions. Okay? What to avoid? What to avoid? Posture. Crossing arms. When you cross your arms, when you are talking to a client or to a customer, then you close your arms. What does it mean, such? Someone arrogant. Okay? Arrogant is one thing. How are you?
We are closing for further discussion.
How are you, Mr. Smooth?
Usually I don't close most of the time. So I don't, because I feel like sometimes when you close as if you know more.
Yeah.
So in certain situations, you want to be a bit more humble, show people that they are willing to listen and learn from them as well.
So there is no right or wrong answers here. But the signal that you are giving to your client is, I'm not open to anything. I don't want to listen. I know more than what you want to say. I'm closed. Okay? And that's what you say. it also sending a message to everybody. So, body postures, you pay attention to the body postures, especially when you want to cross your arms. It's not recommended. Please don't do it. It's not to say not recommended. Please don't do it. Right. Slouching. What is he trying to say? What kind of impression you have on him? Slouching. Looking at him, he himself don't know what is he doing now. He's sitting like that. He himself putting a laptop like that, not comfortable. Not comfortable. He should be sitting straight. The posture should be correct, put nicely. Do you think this will hurt your back? Sitting in this way? It will hurt your back. And you are giving a wrong message to the body. Then, come back to looking distracted. This is one more common issue, especially now, youngsters. You are in front of him, but you don't pay attention to you. He is talking to somebody there, and you are sitting in front of him. Okay? Distracted. Distracted. See? He is doing something there. Even the guy is giving something back. You don't want to pay attention. He is focused on what he is doing. You get the picture? Alright. Now, excessive phone use. They use phone too much. Someone is sitting in front. I know you are busy. You are a multi-million-dollar businessman. Okay? Sitting, talking to a businessman. Messaging here like that. Message. No, that's not a proper practice for a sales personnel. All these messages are, you're telling the customer, I'm not reliable. Well, if I'm reliable, I will first focus on you. I know you're gonna put money in my pocket. If you buy from me, you're putting money on my pocket. So also, the job I'm doing is going to be very helpful for the job I'm doing, right? But here, a potential customer sitting in front of you, you are so busy with your phone, you do not know, you can close all the deals, right? You do not know, you can close all the deals, you are wasting time there. And you are not respecting him, you know. First thing, you switch off the phone, impossible. Okay? Okay. Another thing, chewing gum. Is it appropriate to chew gums when you are facing a client? Is it appropriate? You're munching something. You're not in the basketball court, man. If you're in the basketball court or in the football field, if you have a chewing gum in your mouth, it's okay. Right? You are in the professional setting, you are in the business meeting, you're putting a chewing gum and chewing your chewing gum. It's not appropriate. So avoid all this. Okay? Avoid. Alright. Another area we're going to touch, grooming in different sales environment. Okay? Sales everywhere. When we born, we're already a salesperson, you know. Agree with me? When your baby time, you're already a salesman. Right? Right? Because the moment you cry, you look for the attention of the mother, you sell yourself to the mother. So in a different environment. Now we're going to take a look at grooming in a different sales environment. Right. The first one we're going to look at retail sales environment. In retail, can you tell me what do you think is retail sales? Sir, Mr. Su, what is retail sales? Oni?
Selling apples, all the stuff.
Apple store. Apple store is a retail store lah. Jaya Grocers
Yes.
is a retail store.
For me, in retail sales, you see the customers, you must get excited. There's money coming in.
Yeah.
Retail sales is more like a spider sales. So we are actually waiting for the customers to come down. So it's more into face-to-face, sales.
So the energetic and approachable, I think very important.
But nowadays, a lot of salespeople.
Okay, now I want an example. You said Apple store. What other retail stores that can come into your mind? What's it? Okay.
Retail. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Very small to electronics item.
KFC, McDonald's.
This comes under restaurant. Jaya Grocers. Okay. So these are the retail stores come into our mind. Right. So here, energetic and approachable appearance. If you are in the Apple store, that's what you give an example. And a customer walk in, what do you see?
Last time when I sell Apple product before, we see the customers' appearance, the way they dress. You will shows you that whether he can buy or not.
And you already have some idea. But for me, if a customer walks in, I'm looking at money. The moment he walks in, I'm looking at money. Usually, if you see in the retail stores, people come to your shop during weekends, right? Weekends like. When you walk in, I see money. When I see money, I should be energetic. Energetic. When the customer come, only I'm going to quickly open the door. Come, I can see money, I smell money, okay? Right? And you should have an approachable appearance. Right? Must be approachable. Customer masuk dah. You know? Can we do that? Cannot. You should give a smile. Okay? Give a smile. Approachable. He should be able to approach you. He wanted to ask you also why you're scared, you know. The customer want to ask you something and you also scared. You know, you got you also be scared. No? Cannot. You need to have. Alright, in the retail store, you can have a fast-paced professional, moving fast. Tanya cepat, quickly you want to serve. But during this time, is it appropriate for you to wear a t-shirt? A t-shirt, okay or not? A proper company t-shirt lah.
Company t-shirt, okay.
With a collar one. It's okay. Because a lot of movements involved there. But the most important thing, you should be energetic and approachable appearance. Your face smile. And the customer look at you, he knows, it's okay, I'm going to ask a question. Okay? This is in the retail sales.
But
Okay.
now a lot of retail people, when they see you walk in, they don't care.
Yeah. So that is wrong, actually. Right? It should be approachable, energetic and approachable. Now, we're going to take a look at the corporate and B2B business. In the corporate environment, what you should wear? A more formal attire. Formal lah. And your attire should send a message of executive presence. You know, when they look at you, they know, or you can make decision to a certain level. They have this idea, right? You have to present yourself at that level. Okay? Right. And then we will also going to take a look at the field sales. The field sales is the one who is moving around. They move from place to place. They move. Okay, in this environment, what type of clothes or what kind of clothing or the appearance will suit them? You know, they're going to walk under the sun. You know, sometimes it's going to rain. You know, by the time you reach the place, you're already sweating. You know, and so in this condition, what will considered as professional attire? What is considered as a
Long sleeve.
okay. T-shirt or collar? Settled. Comfortable yet professional. T-shirt with collar is acceptable because you're moving around. So you keep some kind of a blazer in your car. By the time you reach there, when you're close, you put on your blazer to make you look more approachable and more professional. And I also put that weather appropriate grooming. Why weather appropriate grooming is what I said. Sometimes we walk under the sun, sometimes we walk under the rain. Okay? So we should have something on us. Example, like a cotton will absorb all the sweat. You know, the kind of a material, all this we have to choose. Right? So, weather appropriate clothing, but what is the but here? Clean and neat. Okay? Oh, now you repeat the shirt. Yesterday you wear the shirt, you go out the field, you know. You will be sweating and you want to repeat the shirt tomorrow. You will be smelly lah, put a little bit of perfume. But still the smell is there. Don't repeat lah. Huh? So that's why clean and neat clothing. Alright. Now, another area to pay attention. Virtual sales. Online meeting. Very interesting. Huh? During COVID, I'm still working from home. All of us were working from home. Okay? Practically, we all do virtual meetings. Online meeting. Even you do virtual meeting or online meeting, you know, Zoom call or in the Teams or whatever, the software you use, do you think if you not properly dressed impress the customer in front of the camera? No. The customer knows. You just woke up from the sleep. Yeah. They know. So, even you are in front of the camera, put on the nice clothes. During the COVID, I've seen a lot of people, you know what they have done? They wear a boxer. They wear a boxer because you can see only the top part.
Yes.
There was one video also was circulating, right? The fellow accidentally walked, when you see the boxer. Right? So, all these things tends to happen. Please try to avoid all this. If you wanted to sit for a meeting virtually, make sure you properly dress up now. Accidents can happen, you know? Right? Sometimes people wear sarong also. Sarong. I used to do that. But please don't practice that. Right? When you are going online meeting, make sure the background is clean. Okay? The background is clean. You're putting there so much of distraction in the background. You put a lot of stickers lah, you put a lot of what I call pictures at the back. You know, people won't talking to you, people will be observing and reading the background. So try to avoid. So make sure you have a clean background. That's why they come out with what I call green background. Green background.
Virtual background.
Virtual. They want the green one, right? So they come out with that. Then lightning. Lightning is very important. Proper lighting when you go for virtual meeting. All this you are telling customer, I pay attention. No. I really respect this meeting when you have the proper lighting, clean background, when the customer from the other side looking at you. You are conveying a message. I really value this meeting, you know. You have the lighting, clean background, professional attire on the camera. You have everything. No, you set up. You have a virtual meeting place now. You set up your room to become a virtual meeting place. Why you go and sit down there with the boxer and the singlet? Acceptable? Cannot. Cannot. The customer was the lighting is good. The background is good. But I look at this fellow, I don't feel like talking to him. Right? Because they don't want to talk to you. So these are the different environment of sales. So dress accordingly. Don't play with the virtual meeting. You can tell a lot of things. Okay, now we're going to take a look at this one. We're going to go a little bit quicker. Communication ethic. Communication or ethics, No. Communication or ethics, You cannot simply go and talk. You cannot talk the way you talk in the coffee shop to your client. Unless the client is your good friend, you're meeting in the coffee shop, you talk to him, it's okay. But not in the professional setting. He ask you to come to the office. You want to do a presentation, you go and sit down and talking to him. Cannot, These are the few guidelines we should follow in the professional setting. Professional ethic, this is a standard. This is a standard. It's the minimum standard. If you can practice more, we encourage you. Greet customers warmly. What warm? Put warm water on your leg. What do you understand by warmly?
Wish good morning, good afternoon. How are you?
Great customers, warmly. Feel warm. So these are some examples. Wish that. use polite language. Polite. Hi, hello, nice to meet you. Don't laugh, go there. Nice to meet you. Cannot, you cannot practice all these things. You have to be polite. Polite. So these are the communication ethic, which is generally accepted. Okay? All the places they practice this. You don't go all of a sudden try to change. Oh, I will not shake hand with him, I will high five. Oh, that's not correct. You are trying to change the standard. Alright, not acceptable. Listen actively. This is very important. When you meet a customer or a client, the more you listen, the more you understand about him. Let him talk and you listen. Okay? When you listen, then only you can come out with a solution. For talking, you also talking. He talk, you will talk. End of the day, you don't understand what I say, I don't understand what you say. Correct? No. So listen. The more you listen, the customer will tell you more. The more you know about the problem, you can come out with a better solution. Agree? So listen actively. Avoid slang. Slang. In England, we got a different slang. You go to Australia, they have a different slang. Okay, only they can understand. No, hey mate, I don't understand what I'm trying to say. You know, there are few words. All right, you've been to Australia, you should know. Huh? How they talk. Try and avoid the slang. British, they have their own accent. They come to Malaysia and talk to me, I don't understand. Even the Americans have an accent. Avoid, totally. Because in the communication ethic, what you try to say, or the message that you wanted to convey, everyone from every part of the world must understand what are you trying to say. The slang, probably from one province, only the people from the province, that particular province where you come from, only they can understand that slang. When I come to Malaysia, or I go to England, when I try to talk to them with my slang, they don't understand. So, avoid slang. So the whole idea is they must understand what we are trying to say. Alright? Speak clearly and confidently. Clear. Why you need to be clear? If I don't speak clear, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. Right? If I'm going to tell you once and you capture, it's okay, now I can say a lot of time. People keep on asking, what is it? You have to repeat and repeat. Okay? The message must be clear. They must understand. Right? And confident. When you deliver the thing, you must be confident. If you are not confident, how? Someone will have a doubt on you. Right? So, speak clearly and confidently. Now, telephone ethic. Okay? Telephone ethic. Smile while you speak over the phone. Why?
Your positive tone.
You will generate a positive tone. When you smile over the phone, do you think the customer can see you? Cannot. what he knows, your tone, as what Balan said, your tone will be nice, good to hear. When you speak while you smile, actually the customer can feel, you know. Actually they can feel. Right? So that's why you have to smile. Things that you cannot see, but you can feel. You are happy talking to him. When you are happy talking to him, he knows that you are happy talking to him. He also will respond happily. Right? There is no obstruction. If not, you are not happy, morning wake up, hey Mr. Balan, where you are? Who are you? You know, a different tone. If you speak happily, hello brother, hey you smile lah. You know, you can feel, you know, right now, you can feel. You can feel. Right? So while speaking, don't forget to smile. Make sure you smile and you speak over the phone. Introduce yourself professionally. You call me, you know. You call me. You ask me, who are you? Cannot. You cannot, right? You call me, they say, who are you? Cannot. You call me, you introduce yourself. Right? Say, hello, this is Mr. Subu, I'm from so and so company. Would like to speak to Rahman. Are you Rahman? Introduce yourself. Then only I know who you are. Kalau di sana siapa cakap, who is over there? There is no ethic. Maintain positive tone. See where we are coming? Positive tone. When the tone is right, the conversation will be nice. People like to listen. Mr. Tan, what do you think about positive tone?
When you talk positively, you also affect the customer. So sometimes the customer mood is bad, but you talk positively, you loosen the
Tension.
tension.
Only?
Trust. Trust.
Yeah.
You can trust the customer.
Give trust to the customer. Yeah. And your positive tone, when you speak positively, the customer tends to believe you. Right? So, maintain positive tone. So, sometimes we think, wow, talking over the phone only lah, I don't know him also lah. You know? Right? What I don't know, you ask him lah, who is he? You call me, ask him. Cannot, don't do that. Try avoid all the mistakes. Telephone ethics is very important. Sometimes, probably nowadays we communicate via email lah, social media lah, WhatsApp lah, this and that lah. But still, your tone has to be maintained. These are the fundamental one. Right? Any question on this? So far? Good. Alright. Understand? Clear? Clear? Alright. Now, we are in the final module. Common grooming mistakes. Right? Common grooming mistakes. What are the common grooming mistakes? These are some, there are a lot. We're gonna remind each other. we remind ourselves. Bad breath. I have spoke to you about this. Bad breath on the earlier module, right? Try avoid having a bad breath. If this is a medical condition, then consult a doctor. Or else have some mouthwash in your car, or some mints in your car or in your pocket before you go and see a customer. This is something not acceptable. When people sit in front of you, and the more you talk, the more he want to get rid of you. You know, the more he want to sit in front of you. Agree? So smelly. I don't want to listen to you talk to me. Right? Untidy hair. Make sure you have a nice haircut, comb nicely, put appropriate gel or hair cream or whatsoever you prefer. Make sure you have a good hairstyle. Untidy hair, not acceptable. Another mistake what we do, dirty shoe, that's what I said. People really pay attention to your shoe. If the shoe is dirty, you are giving a message. Okay? Avoid. Make sure clean, polish, good condition, the shoes. Then, I think we have highlighted earlier, excessive perfume. Too much of perfume causing headache to the customer because the customer don't want to sit in front of you. Cannot. So put moderately. Put little bit only. Okay? Long nails. When you go and see a customer, you put the hands on the table. The fellow look at your fingernail. Like the monitor lizard, who's sitting in front of you. No, make sure you have a trim cut properly. Then heavy makeup. I also said we should not use excessive makeup. Very moderate and light. Okay? Avoid strong body odor. Sometimes we forget, morning we wake up, forgot to put the deodorant. If possible, keep one inside the car. These are all distraction to the customer, If the customer not comfortable sitting beside you, he won't buy from you, Definitely won't buy from you. He is forcing himself back to sit, And you are so stinky, smelling so bad. How do you expect him to sit longer with you? You never finish yet. You never close the deal yet. Couple on the dollar already, you want to go back. Make sure, So avoid strong body odor, wrinkled clothing. Make sure you iron. Avoid all this. No wrinkled clothes. Poor posture. Right? Posture is very, very important. Right? The way how you position or post yourself, it's also a message to the customer. You are not the right person for me to buy from you. Okay? When I do the comparison earlier among all the presidents and the prime ministers of the world, now very clearly we know who knows their stuff. The way they carry themselves, the way they do their posture, can give us a lot of signal, right? Give us a lot of who's powerful, who's not powerful, a lot of message we can get from the president's postures. Any questions so far? So far no question. So all of you become expert already now. By now, no problem, huh? All of you turn into a $1 million salesman. Is it? From today onwards.
Yes.
Can, huh?
Yes.
Right. Okay. The summary today. What we have learned. Can you tell me why grooming matters in sales? Anyone of you? Speak louder.
Give first impression positive.
Gives a first positive impression. Creates the first impression. Because the first impression lasts. Everybody can remember the first time they see you. Right? That is why it matters. Alright. Okay. Personal hygiene standard. What are the personal hygiene standard?
Clean.
Hmm?
Clean, fresh.
Take bath once a week. Is that a standard? No. You should take bath.
Twice a day.
You should take bath
Twice a day.
twice a day. Or at least once a day. Daily you have to take a bath. What else? What else you guys can remember?
You have to brush your teeth.
Okay? Brush your teeth twice. Okay? What else you all can remember?
Your hair.
Facial hair.
Hair.
Clean and trim facial hair. Huh? Okay? Okay? What else?
Nails.
Nails, trimmed, cut nails. Right? Right. Okay, let's move on. Body language and professional presence. That's what we go through earlier. Body language and professional presence is also important. What are they? It's what I said earlier. Your body language speaks earlier than your words. Before you speak, they know already. Your body language will already give a message to your customer or a client who you are and what you want to talk about, where you're from. From there, all this happened within how long?
7 minutes.
Huh?
Seconds.
7 seconds.
Sorry.
Less than 10 seconds, all these things can happen. They can decide not to buy from you, you will buy a couple. Right? It's very important. Huh? Grooming in different sales environment. We also have covered retail sales, corporate B2B, virtual sales. Right? So in a different environment, we have a different dress code. Or we dress up accordingly, but clean and professional look. Then we also take a look at the communication ethic. Use a proper language, proper tone,
No slang.
no slang, avoid all this. And what are the common grooming mistakes? Long nails. What else? Untidy hair. Wrinkled shirts.
Whatever we said about the personal hygiene standard, opposite are common grooming
Yeah,
mistakes.
correct. But what you can remember?
Same, like what
She
Mr.
says.
says, we say
She has already given me 3. What else you guys can remember?
Facial hair.
Facial hair. Okay. Dirty shoe. Yeah.
non-iron cloth.
Wrinkled clothes. Mr. Sugu?
Over accessories.
Too much of accessories. So these are the common grooming mistakes. Now, we are almost going to end the session. Now we're going to do a recap. What do you guys understand? Huh?
Okay.
Grooming does not affect sales performance. Is it true or false?
False.
False. Why?
Because if you groom well, then customer feel trust and confidence in you.
Yes. Right? Okay. Go to the second question. Customers are more likely to trust a well-groomed sales representative. True or false? True. Huh? Personal hygiene has no impact on professionalism.
False.
False. Clean and neat grooming reflects professionalism and responsibility.
True.
It's true, right? It's true. Then, moving on, a professional appearance reflects responsibility and credibility. Yeah? True? Do we miss out anything?
Number 5 now.
Now we should do the number 5. Yeah. Professional appearance can affect the customer's first impression. True. Yeah. Number 6. A professional appearance reflects responsibility and credibility.
True.
True, huh? Body language does not influence how others perceive professionalism. False. Professional presence is influenced only by what you say, not how you act.
False.
False. Yeah? Comes together. Huh? Professional presence is influenced by only by what you say, not how you act. We already take a look at that. So number 9, the same grooming style is suitable for all sales environment. False. Huh?
Depends.
Depends. Please.
So if you, let's say in a retail sales, you are very professional, with long sleeve. You can use the same type of, clothing or appearance in virtual, in a B2B setting as well. So it depends. For me,
Depends.
it
Very
depends.
subjective one. Huh?
Depends.
So this standard was set by the professional groomers, right? So professional presence, what we call the same grooming style is suitable for all sales environment. Is false. Now I say the professional groomers set such a standard. Okay, all right. Grooming standards can influence how credible a sales representative appears in different industries. True or false?
True.
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 True. Huh? Communication ethic. Can somebody read it loud?
Communication ethics is not important in sales interactions.
True or false?
False.
False. It's not important. It is important. Okay, number 12. Mr. Subu, please read.
Professional communication includes both verbal and non-verbal attitude.
True? Number 13. Auni, read it loud.
Grooming mistakes do not affect customer perception.
True or false? Grooming mistakes do not affect customer perception.
False.
False. It really affects. Right. Number 14. Mr. Balan, read it loud.
Attention to grooming details can influence sales success.
It's true or false?
True.
Right. This is very true, right? So roughly we know what we have learned so far, right? You understand, huh? Okay, now ask me questions. Before you ask me a question, I'm going to do a little bit of assessment. This is the grooming checklist. Assess yourself.
Can I borrow? Okay.
Sure.
Department for sales.
No, I already got in the form. Okay, while you guys are doing the assessment, you guys can ask me questions as well. So we learn together.
You have an extra pen.
Yeah. Beda. Hah? Yeah.
Don't worry. Thank you so much.
Done.
How do you want us to answer the common grooming mistakes to avoid?
What's supposed to be avoid? What?
Yeah. So how do you want us
Common
to
mistakes.
how
So
do you want
untidy hair.
so how do you want us to answer this?
Just
The one in the slide one.
to read through. Some is acceptable, some is not acceptable. So untidy hair. It's a mistake.
Yeah, all of it are common.
Excessive. Yeah. So what you assess yourself. Whether you what I call you comply or don't comply.
Oh, so you are asking us to tell what is my own common grooming mistakes.
They will improve. There is a
Sekali.
So he's saying that he has all that.
Yeah, and he do not have this. Yeah. So he need to improve. So he will improve on dressing and dress code, and he will look into the mirror to check before leaving to work.
Yes.
So every day you have to spend a little bit of time in front of the mirror to check yourself. Right? Nowadays a lot of people, you know what they do? Immediately after they wake up, you know what they do?
Look at the phone.
Look at the phone first. Scroll the phone. Now look at the mirror, no. First thing you wake up, go and take shower lah, brush your teeth lah. Then put on your clothes, come and look at the mirror. This one no, wake up only want to see the phone.
First one, you need to do what you know. First, yeah, people say I want to be successful lah. First thing you need to be successful when you wake up is what you know. Tidy up your bed first.
Yeah, that's very important.
Very good. I was taught about that by my grandfather. When I was 7 years old, have to make up my mind.
That's why now I train my children.
7 years old, I need to fold, need to put, then my grandfather will come and check.
So you are grooming problem adjust your time. Adjust your time. Your time is
Really, huh?
no, the inside one, inside.
So it's end of the program. Yeah, acceptable. Right, so thank you so much
Thank you.
for you guys being here. I believe you guys learn something. It's not learn. We share our experience. We learn. We will practice this to be a successful sales personnel. Thank you.
Thank you.